what's up, North County? We are at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo for day number 2. And guys, we're just getting ready to kick this thing off, so get out here to Creston. $10 to get in. Kids are free, and it's an awesome event to be out here. We've got beer, we've got food, we've got a whole big performance, country rodeo style. And we got Jeff Rigby here to tell us all about it. Jeff, thanks for coming on.
Boy, the last day, another day, it's going to be off the hook just like yesterday. Big time energy, everyone's happy, and we're going to see some top level competitors from this county and beyond.
Yesterday was off the charts, Jeff.
Well, yeah. And
was that record breaking?
Yeah. Well, I was pointing out yesterday, we had several world championship qualifiers here from the NFR who were here competing yesterday. I wonder what we're going to have today.
Well, yesterday's performance was awesome. I mean, great day, great weather, great people. I mean, it was jam-packed here, jam-packed.
Yes.
So what are we expecting today? Do you think they're going to, are we going to cap out today, you think?
It'll be bigger and better than it was last year at this time.
Yeah?
That's what I'm expecting, absolutely.
Well, you guys have
You've
a lot
done
of
such a good job.
Well, you guys have done an amazing. I mean, it takes an army to put this kind of an event on.
A lot of people, a lot of man hours, a lot of volunteers in the community.
Well, I mean, you got vendors out here. You got, your crew.
Did you see our vendors?
Yeah.
We got some really good stuff out there.
Right. Yeah.
Nice stuff.
You got some great vendors out there. Some really cool stuff. And you got food out there. You got food in here. You got beer in here. I mean, you got everything in here.
We got the whole banana.
The whole banana. So Jeff, tell me a little bit about the Creston Rodeo. I mean, we're at the 29th ever. I know you've been a part of the board and a part of this event for a long time.
This is my 20th year involved with the rodeo.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how has it advanced since you started?
Well, when we started, the VAP area was one pop-up with cold beer and a piece of ham on a dinner roll.
That was it?
That was it.
God, was it free then?
It was free for the sponsors, but now we've got Creston 4-H, and they're putting on a whole meal for you, and we've got pretty women, and they're pouring cold beer and serving margaritas and soda and water, and of course some seltzers.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Jeff, I want to give a big highlight of what is on the projection out here for growth maybe next year. The VIP lounge.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because this morning I was just talking to Lacey, our consultant from Kirk Consulting, and how next week we're going to start pushing really hard for the first phase and our upgraded VIP lounge.
And the picture of that looks amazing.
Yes. I'm going to put it'll be on par with the Skybox at the Mid-State Fair. It's where you're going to get treated right, and you're going to want to be seen.
Tell me about the owner of the grounds here and what his influence is.
Well, Brian Pritt, he bought the property and the Jail Flat Ranch from Al Webster, who grew up here. And Brian also owns the Long Branch, and it was his intention. He was just so into the rodeo and into the community that he wanted to continue that tradition here.
That's awesome. Well,
he wanted to make sure that he bought it and we would continue to have the rodeo.
That's awesome. And I want to make sure that we understand that the proceeds from this event this weekend doesn't go towards that. It goes to the community at Temple.
Absolutely.
Creston.
Yeah, all these upgrades to what we're doing, that's privately financed. And I'll tell you, that's going to be Brian, the owner. Very generous man, he and his wife, Christine. And then all of our proceeds, they go to the community center and the swimming pool.
Awesome. Well, this event can only get better, Jeff.
Every year it gets better. We build on it. We learn what we learn from the next year and how, every year it's better.
Awesome. Hey, you got a little picture here. What do you got there?
This is Rosie Hebron. She's our grand marshal. And Rosie, she was on the original bunch who started the Creston Rodeo to raise money to build the community center.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Jeff, it sounds like we're getting ready to get started out here. So
Rosie's coming into the arena right now.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna go back live out there. And Jeff, thanks for letting us be a part of this, man.
Thank you,
We
Randy.
love it. We are so proud to be a part of this journey
Next
with
year
you
we're
guys.
going to do this interview on horseback.
Yes, sir. We
All
will.
right.
All right, guys. Hey, we're What's Up North County. Make sure you like and subscribe. We are going live in the arena right now.
40th wedding anniversary. They also celebrated both of their 80th birthdays. Rosie has been a member of just about every nonprofit group in Creston except the Creston Men's Club. She was the first president of the revitalized Creston Women's Club, and she is still a vital part of the group. Around this same time, Rosie, along with Nancy Ryan, developed the idea of a community area in Creston. They established an organization known as Catch to fund the dream. Over the years, Rosie has worked tirelessly to turn the old volunteer firehouse into a working center for the community of Creston. Rosie was also a founding member of this rodeo and ran the Queen contest for the first 4 years. She remembers when there was only bare ground and they had to borrow fencing and drive posts into the dirt to hold it up in order to mark the arena. The bleachers were borrowed or rented, and at the end of Sunday's event, it had to be taken down and returned. The truck Rosie chose to drive in is owned by Ed Lindquist. It's a 1945 GMC. She says she loves that truck. They were born in the same year. Rosie, with her unmatched energy, has served Creston for decades. She has really shown the rest of us how it's done. So much so that in May of 2022, Senator Laird declared her as an unofficial mayor of Creston. Folks, let's give it up for Rosie Hebron. Ladies and gentlemen, our board members, well, they come together around people in the community, and today our president, Mr. Tom Bordonardo, has a few words to say as they present Rosie with a wonderful masterpiece. Yep, it is a gold buckle in recognition of everything she has done. And I'll tell you, it is a big deal to have folks like Rosie Hebron.
Hello. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? That's better. I am proud to present Rosie this honor. She has definitely earned it. She has, like I think the announcer said, she's belonged to every organization in Creston except for the men's club. But I can't guarantee that she won't join soon. But she has done a heck of a job. If you look at the end of the arena, the top banners on the top left, that says, Rosie loves Creston. And she does. She's been a leader in this community. Senator Laird may have made her the mayor. I made her the queen. And now she's the grand marshal. So I'd like to get a huge round of applause for Rosie, our grand marshal this year. And I'm gonna allow Rosie like 30 seconds so we can get this rodeo started. But if you want to say something,
I've always got something to say. No, I just want to say that this rodeo is very special to me, as well as this community. I've worked long and hard to help out, because in our community, we're a small group, but we're a tight group. We're all family. This community is my family. And so I'm always happy to do whatever I can to help out. So thank you all for coming and supporting the rodeo, because this rodeo helps support our community in every way. Thank you ever so much.
thank you. So,
Yep, it is wonderful. And I've said it before, it's those you surround yourself with. The way that they move, the way that they work, the way that they embed themselves helps us all to do better just by being who they are. Yep.
Hold on. I got a kiss from the queen. So, as Rosie said, real quick, I want to thank all of you for being here, our vendors, our sponsors, our competitors, and the fans. We have hit records this year, and I want to let you know and remind those of you that don't, we are a nonprofit organization, and all of our profits go back into the community center, the community of Creston, We do a lot of improvements of our community center, and we also help support the pool. So it's free for Creston kids. We have a tradition of Creston taking care of Creston, and this is a big part of it. So I want a huge round of applause for all of you that have come to see this rodeo and that have sponsored. Thank you.
Absolutely. Spectators, you're just as much a part of this rodeo as the sponsors, as the contestants. You make this side of the world go round. Rosie, thank you, ma'am. Have a wonderful day, and it is great to see you again. Well, it's a life you live. Every step you make, somebody's watching, and it paves the way for somebody else to come along to continue traditions just like we're going to do right here in Creston, California, as the 29th ever. I just love that. It's got a ring to it. The 29th ever, and I've participated many times, folks. My name is Steve Smart. I'm going to rodeo right alongside you with some wonderful top-notch cowboys, cowgirls, and ranchers, and an extraordinary group of people that call themselves the board for 2025. Thank you to the president of the Creston Classic Rodeo, Tom Bordonardo. Thank you to the vice president, Bob York, the treasurer, Linda Rohr. How about our secretary, Jeff Rigby? Thank you, Desiree Harrison, for everything you do, holding it together. Thank you, Chuck Martin, Jeff Van Nest, Jay Rogel, and John Pershong, just to name a few. Haley, thank you, young lady, for all the support that you give. As the people come together, so does the pageantry, and I can tell you this, we live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. I call it the Golden State. You call it California. Are you proud to be Californians? Well, it's the only banner of the 50 that says Republic on it. You hear people say we're losing our democracy. I say, people, we're not a democracy. We're a republic, which stands for by the people, for the people. Hopefully that's something you'll remember as we try to let the water trickle down to the ranches of the beautiful state of California so we can keep it golden. But as we are in Creston, California, we're at the Creston Classic Rodeo, the 29th ever, and it's these folks that we call partners, like our friends at Roar, Hay and Feed. We wouldn't want to do this without you. Thank you to the good people at Long Branch. The Long Branch, heck, they're open late night. Had an after party last night. Dash and dally so you can rope on the road or in the office. Thank you to our friends at the law office of Daniel J. Knight. Thank you to Key Termite and Pest Control. No bugs on me, no bugs on you. Key Termite and Pest Control. They're fueling America, but they're fueling Creston, California. Suburban Propane. Thank you to Cactus Ropes, Cactus Saddlery. If it ain't cactus, it ain't cowboy. If you're looking for the best all-round cowboy hat, it's Resist All, the best all-round. And thank you to Vogel Cattle Company. Folks, those are some of the people that make sure this rodeo goes off with a hitch. Now, our next group of folks coming in the arena are the folks that make sure there's no hitch in their giddy-up. Welcome the cowboys and cowgirls to Creston, California, the 29th ever. They're going to ride. They're going to rope. Some will turn, some will burn. But I'll tell you, they're going to get cowboy, cowgirl, and ranchy up in here as they put it all on the line for the bragging rights. They also do it for the gold buckles. I probably don't have to tell you they're tough because the proof is in the pudding. Young lady, we do hope that you're all right. The thing is, cowboys and cowgirls, just like people alone, when they walk out their front door, they know that anything can happen, and sometimes it does. And in this case, you get back on that horse, you sit in that saddle, and you hold your head up high. Ladies and gentlemen, can you flap those things on the end of your arms and make some noise for your contestants for 2025? Well, as we talk about it and you look over yonder, it's easy to see the beauty in everyday life. the beauty on the sweetest ground in the world, and the beauty of the United States of America. Let's hear the words of the reasons why we love this ground and we love that flag, your American banner. Ladies and gentlemen, when that flag enters the arena, you're supposed to rise up, and if you didn't, rise up now and be proud. The reason to be proud, if you look behind this arena right now and you see a flag waving at half-mast, it was ordered to wave there. It was ordered to wave there because of the recognition of almost 3,000 lives that we lost on 9/11. A day that'll go down in history as one of the darkest days in the United States of America. Each and every time we come to Creston, California, it's heavy on our minds and it's heavy on our hearts. But the proof is that when the order comes from the President of the United States to remember, and in each and every small town, the heartbeat of America, we remember. We remember the moms, the dads. We remember the brothers, the sisters, the family members, the friends, business partners, co-workers, first responders, firefighters, police officers, and nurses. Civilians that took it on their shoulders to walk into those buildings and try to save lives as they crumbled. And 3,000 of them perished. It's another day to remember. And we'll do that here in Creston as long as this rodeo runs. There's another reason why that flag is at half-mast. There was a young man that stood up for this country, for the rights that were God-given, and believed in deeply in the roots of how this nation was built. The freedom of speech was heavy on his mind at every event he went to, and the other day somebody took his life for the words that came out of his mouth. Folks, this is where I ask you, can we all live like Charlie? Can we all stand up for those rights and those freedoms so they're passed down through the generations? Are you proud to be Americans? Well, you bet we are. Just remember this little fact when you visit social media, when you see the news and they say you shouldn't be able to say that. Even the hate speech that comes out of the mouths who celebrate the death of people that that we pay our attention to greatly, that is freedom. Don't let that freedom be taken away on either side of the fence, because once we lose that, we lose all of our freedoms. Just like we lost a young man that we're going to take a moment for that was a big part of this rodeo. We celebrated his life yesterday, but we do want to make mention of Mr. John Max. John Max Robertson was a big part of, a lot of the folks that are here. And as another cowboy rides on to the big rodeo in the sky, this is where I say, let's go to our invocation so that we can remember and we can go to the Lord, because that's how cowboys and cowgirls believe. I introduce to you a young man in the arena by the name of Joshua Ruiz for today's invocation.
Please pray with me. Heavenly Father, as we gather to participate and enjoy this great tradition of the West that is rodeo, we pause and lift our hearts up to you. Father, we thank you for all the hands that have come together to make this event possible. And Jesus, we ask that you bless those who have worked tirelessly to organize and put this event together. Lord, we ask for your blessings to be upon these cowboys and cowgirls as they prepare to compete today, and may they compete to the very best of their abilities. We also ask for your mighty hand of protection to be upon the livestock today. Jesus, our great nation is hurting, and we ask for peace. We ask for healing, and we ask that justice and right will reign. Jesus, we pray for you to comfort the Kirk family today, and may that peace that passes all understanding comfort their hearts. Father, we also remember those who lost their lives on 9/11, the first responders and the innocent lives that perished. And Lord, we continue to pray for them and their families. Lord, bless our veterans, our servicemen and women, our first responders and their families, and the sacrifices that they continue to make in the service of this great nation. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. You betcha. You betcha. You see, the foundation of this nation, and anybody can argue that fact, is Christ. It says it on the money we spend. And right now we're going to pay tribute to the over 3 million lives that were lost, making sure this country was free. The world's greatest song, we call it the national anthem today, is going to be sung by Carly Wilkin. She's lived on the Central Coast all of her life, and she sang most all of her life as well. She spent 5 years in Nashville before coming back home to participate in the family business at Central Coast Trailers. As we ask you to rise up and remove cover, we also invite you to lift your hearts and voices with the world's greatest song.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare we've proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Woo! American made right there, so America will stand. Come on, give it up. Carly Wilkin, thank you, ma'am. That was beautiful. Now, nice and easy, we're going to leave this arena. First that banner, then the rest may follow, just like it was intended. We're going to reach out and say thank you to some special players, some special sponsors like Firestone Walker 805. 805, the official beer when it comes to the Creston Classic Rodeo. Thank you to MJM, Chandler Ranch, and American Riviera Bank. A big thanks to Kirk Consulting, El Dorado Ranch, Roval Welding, and I'm telling you, over 97 sponsors help bring it together. We'll take the hitch out of the giddy up shortly. We're going to get business taken care of. We got a long road to hoe, but you have a couple of cakes that you need to go get raffle tickets for from the Women's Club right here in Creston. Yep, they've got the baked goods, all the goodies that you dream of when you think of home baked goods. They're going to raffle off a couple of cakes. Go down here by where you walked in to the grandstands and get your tickets right next to the gun raffle booth. Thank you to Rooster's Firearms. They're going to, well, raffle off 3 guns once again. Going to be a fantastic day. Well, in the name of America, in the name of Creston, and in the name of cowboys and cowgirls. Who's ready to have a good day, Creston, California? Well, if I look at our agenda, first on the lineup is the hide race. Good catch, Lee. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's when we get to the other side of things. Sarah, thank you. Folks, if you don't have your apparel for the Creston Classic Rodeo, you might want to get some, but how can I forget our short round and championship round of our littles? The Mutton Bustin' Championships. Well, they brought the top 5 back from the short round, or how about the long round rather, and that happened this morning. Now these youngsters, they already know what's involved. Well, some of our bucking sheep are exactly that, but they run hard, they jump high, and they are woolly as all get out. A big thanks goes out to Mr. JB, that's probably how you know him, but Gene Juragi, thank you so much for being such a big part. That is such a wonderful story of, well, how it came to be. You know, he came here from France, learned English when he drove a delivery truck in San Francisco. After that, he decided that he was going to be with sheep, raise them, maintain them. Well, for a big old family business of taking care of beautiful sheep. You're going to see them. But he hires the American Dreamers as we're going to get ready. I think we're going right down the list. Today we had a ride that was 1 minute 4 seconds. 1 minute 4 seconds. They go on time around here. We've got 2 little helpers in the arena. Gage Oliver is going to help with mutton busting fighting, or mutton fighting. And earlier we also had Weston Silvera. Going to bring in the dogs from Miss Cindy and Company. Watch these dogs work. Pretty amazing. Okay, so the first gun is a Smith & Wesson 9mm that was up for grabs. There is a ticket already pulled. How about the Queen of Spades? If you have the other half of the Queen of Spades, you are going to get the Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol.
All right, Steve, you ready for some short round mutton busting?
Yeah, let's get it, buddy.
All right, shoot one, Piper Walter. Longest ride wins the whole deal.
Long break.
Here we go.
Okay.
She's still hanging on. She just ride it up. She's going to ride him right out of the corner.
Yeah. She might do it again. Where's the people of Creston and beyond?
Keep him moving.
Yep, gonna keep her moving. Hey, Lee, tell the story from this morning. I think she's gonna ride for the rest of the matinee.
That was amazing. And we're getting a repeat right now. This girl will not let go. We rode for over a minute this morning, and we're looking to break the world record again. When her dad told her, hang on and do not let go, she took him literally. We have rode him to a standstill.
Uh-huh. You know, she's probably not going to just climb off. Oh, but you're going to help her.
You are so good.
Come on, everybody in the house.
How about that?
Yeah.
She rode that sheep to an absolute standstill. He filed a grievance with the back office and said, this is not in my contract, I'm done.
Well, it was an amazing job, and you'll be able to see the difference as some of these sheep come out. But that's hard to do. What's the time on the ride, pal?
53 seconds.
53 seconds.
All right, we're down to Carson Lucchese. Shoot two. See if we can beat that 53.
You bet. Let's give it a shot.
Here we go. Carson. He's hanging on. Whoa. Boy, was that wild.
Yeah. Gonna have to check and see if he can find his air. Lee, you're a good man in your green shoes and your green shirt.
Deep breath. You're okay.
Yep, go ahead and put them together.
All right.
For Carson, he was riding Frank Fritter.
He's all good. He just got the wind knocked out of him.
Oh, yeah.
He got a little bit more of that oxygen. He's ready to go. 4.27 for Carson. We're moving down to local cowboy, heir to the man we all love, Rhett Coonley.
Roar, hay, and feed. Oh, the roars.
Here we go. Here's Rhett. Hang on, buddy.
Do that thing, kid.
Oh. Good ride, Rhett. 3.50 for Rhett.
We'll take it.
Rowan Hafler. We're moving down to the dash and dally chute. Here's chute 4.
Have you ever roped one of those little dash and dallies?
For hours and hours and hours traveling down the road.
It's way better than scrolling the TikTok or whatever, huh? Probably better.
All right, here comes Rowan. Oh! Good job, Rowan. Gage will get him all uprighted, kinda.
Well, that helmet makes that top end heavy. Did you notice the top?
It does. It
came off
does.
way before the bottom.
2.99 for Rowan.
So the average head weighs about 8 pounds. I think that's an adult though.
So here's the last contender we've got for today's championship, Victoria Ormondi. Chute 5. Yeah, we're ready, J-Dub.
Oh, Victoria had some fans.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Hang on, Victoria.
Looky here.
We got a little contention. She is not quitting. How about that effort? She put all that in for you guys.
Yep, exactly. For all the wonderful people that came out today, how about a little feedback for all these youngsters? You bet. Wonderful people that are here.
Bring 'em
Did
all
you
up
get a
here,
cold
guys.
drink? Did you get a
Bring 'em all up
lemonade?
here and
They
line
have
'em
the
up.
organic lemonade. They have, well, what is that? Shaved ice over there with Kiki's. But you want to make sure you take care of yourselves. And if you're over the age of 21, the Long Branch Saloon is right here. You don't have to go across the street. You can go right here down to the bar where it's flowing cold. They have the cerveza, the 805, the Mind Haze. Yeah, that sounds a little wild, huh? Mind Haze. but the mixed drinks along with the wine, and it's okay if you have a good time. Just hand over the keys and let somebody else drive us. We're getting ready to hand out the goodies, the awards for our short round, and we're going to meet our short round Mutton Buster champion for day number 2.
That was pretty good, sweetheart.
You say thank you. Hey.
All right, you want to go shortest to longest, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. In 5th place with a 2.99 is Rowan Hafler. 4th place with a 3.50 was Rhett Coonley. Our 3rd place Mutton Buster with a 4.27 was Carson Lucchese. Our runner-up with an 8.27 and a wonderful ride, might I say, Victoria Ormondi. And your champion, again, I sound like a broken record, back-to-back champion, Piper Walters.
Amazing, amazing. Folks, we rode these sheep and we will continue to ride these sheep in the name of a great man. Thank you to Mike Rommelfinger and family. As now we're going to ride sheep in Mike's name forever.
So, Steve, with this situation, I just got to ask Piper something. Now that you're 6 years old and you're retiring from the mutton busting world, do you want to look into getting a sponsor and get into the women's bull riding?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I think with this award, this is going to go where everybody in this community, this rodeo, this is just our way of honoring our buddy. Rhett Coonley is our sportsmanship award in honor of his grandpa. Bring that on your wall for Papa, okay?
Hey, Rhett, look at the lady with the camera, okay, buddy?
Show her this, bud.
Smile.
Thank you guys very much for supporting these kids like you do. We put 100% effort into our youth because we realize it's our future. Thank you again.
You betcha. The youth of America and the wonderful people that support them. Thank you to the parents, the grandparents, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, well, that helped the youngsters get out here today and supported the youngsters out here today. Hopefully you enjoy the rodeo and we see you for years to come. Well, I did. I got a little excited earlier, but I see the hide out here and our official, our judge. You'll see him. He's got the yellow flag. That's the one and only J.W. Bruin. Now, the guy's been embedded in rodeo. He's from being a contestant, from raising cattle, and to working many rodeos in his lifetime. He's on the road to becoming a professional judge in the PRCA. But I met him when he was volunteering his time for California High School Rodeo. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. We call him J-Dub, and he's our official. As we touch base, because we are the Creston Classic Rodeo, 29th ever, thank you to Roar, Hay, and Feed. It is a big deal to have support for almost 30 years. Yep, we're chipping away at 3 decades of rodeo. Well, the hide race, it is the first event when it comes to our arena events. We have a total of 13 events. There's a lot of rodeo action getting ready to come your way. In the hide race, there's going to be, well, a cowboy or cowgirl mounted on a great, beautiful horse. That's the horsepower. They take the rope that's attached to the hide or the carpet, They dallied around the saddle horn, then we get our hide rider. Yep, gonna put a cowboy or a cowgirl on that hide and take off down this arena around that CCR barrel. They're gonna head back home, and we find out the champion because the fastest time wins. We're gonna check this clock. See that eye? It's big time, because it sends a laser across the arena. When that eye gets broken, it starts the clock, and when it gets broken again, it stops the clock. It means there's going to be no error. Okay. Yep, got to have perfect time, and I think we will. I think we will. But this event gets wild, it gets western, and it is all about time, slinging dirt into the faces of those who are on the hide. As I get over here to our contestants list, Chad Rava, Sterling Rava, first on the list. Many times, well, they've spent time in this arena. Now, we had a performance last night, and they had slack in the morning. The time to beat is a 10:18. That actually happened in last night's performance. 10:18 is the time to beat. That means you got to stand on it to get the horsepower. The Rava Bunch, Rava Wines, a proud sponsor, but they're proud competitors, as it looks like Sterling's going to take his place on the carpet. Chad's got the rope. See him? He's dallying up at this moment. Folks, remember, the louder the better. Your participants in the rodeo. Oh, on the slide, setting up for the turn. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Now he's going to regroup. Yep. It's only time, and that's what it cost. He could have picked up the resistol. Now back home again. Look at that carpet hovering over the ground. And as the flag comes down, 18 and 55. 18 and 55. Told you the time to beat, 10:18. Okay, the Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades for the Smith & Wesson 9mm. If you have the other half of the Queen of Spades, go see the folks at the gun raffle table. That's for the 9mm. They have sold tickets and sold tickets. Oh. Dang, they've already got rid of 2 guns. You might want to double check and see if they got any more. Macy Mitchell, Drew Mitchell, going to be our next set in the arena. Everybody all right? You got a soda pop, a cold water, or a brewski in your hand? Okay, that's why you're not so loud. Your hands are full. It's okay to get loud. Thank you to All Good Custom Leather, part of that 97 sponsors group. Also a big thanks to Boot Barn, showing us how to live west. Ag West Farm Credit, thank you. Well, so there's a lot going on in the arena. The noise, the people, the banners, the big screen. Did you notice the big screen, the video board? Yep, What's Up North County. Cool deal, because it's also a live webcast that folks are watching at home. Flag is up. Into position. The Mitchells gonna test it, gonna try it, gonna go for it right here. They got a good line. They got a good turn. Send them home. Oh no. Well, the horse crossed the line, but the hide did not. Hey, JW. Only half of them made it across. Folks, it's going to be in no time, unfortunately, because the hide has to cross the line too. Doesn't work, doesn't come together. Come on, go ahead and give them a little bit. Pick them up. See, it's a contest. You pay entry fees. You travel to get here, although they came from Paso, not too far. Thing is, they got to take care of their horses. We're going to see them later on in some other events. Let's move now to Team 3, Nikki Edgett and Grace Silva. Okay, so Nikki's on the horse. Wow, that was a big old woohoo. Go ahead, do it again. I want to hear it one more time. Nope, didn't get it. That's all right then. Well, you can see that anything can be dangerous when slightly domesticated animals are involved. That's what you have with horses. Slightly domesticated. Not many of them sleep in the house, although some of their stalls are about as nice as my house. The animals are worth a lot of money. That's a given. And those who ride the hide, like in this case, priceless. They're going to go. They're going to go. They're going to go get it, trying to be 10 and 18. Nice. Smooth. Grace Silva knows how to hang on. All right. Cross the line with a 14 and 40. 14 and 40. Nothing wrong with that. There's a high five. And going to get the boot back on. Sometimes there's parts and pieces. Yep, it happens. 14 and 40. Let's go to David Zapata and David Zapata. Yep, Junior. David Vincente Zapata and David Zapata. You know, I don't know, you probably can't see my shirt, but the Zapatas become pretty good friends of mine. They're probably friends of yours. Talk about the food that comes out of that restaurant. That's one side of the coin, just a great place to eat dinner. But have you ever talked to David? He is so generous, he is so nice, he is so forthcoming, and he is so cowboy. He helps this rodeo go round, and right now they're going to go after a buckle. Trying to get some of it at Creston, Zapata style. Oh, no, slow down. Oh, you got to check your hide, buddy. You got to check your hide. Heads up. Yep. What happened? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. You were only going about 37 miles an hour when you hit that turn, and you didn't tap the brakes at all, and that carpet flipped up, and the young cowboy kind of rolled off of there. But you know why he did it? Because they wanted to be number one. They had a game plan, and they gave it all they got. Yep. Made it good watching, didn't it? Made it good watching. Well, again, it'll be a no time. 10 and 18 is pretty darn fast, and as you realize it, that's a pretty big achievement, 10 and 18. Oscar Aguayo, Oscar Silva, the last team on my list. Let's see if they're ready to go. Hey, little David, you done good. I don't think there was anything he could have done, Lee. I don't think there was anything he could have done. We're going to say thank you to Movement for Life. Also, thank you to Jennifer Rogers Real Estate. And if you're looking for photos from the Creston Classic Rodeo 2025, look for Angela Port Photography. Yep, Angela Port Photography. Well, we know about the getting into position, then it becomes pretty much geometry. Horsepower, arc, turn, distance. Now you notice how the grown-ups get all the littles? Well, it's because they're light. They glide. Gonna go do it in the dirt in Creston, California. Oh, oh. Just pulled the carpet from right out underneath them. You know what? I've heard that terminology a lot in my life, but that was literal, wasn't it? That was literal. Come on, all you beautiful people, give it up for all of our hide racers. Well, we send out a big thank you to the grade with the great country tunes of the morning. Heck, of any time of day, proud sponsors the grade. Also, What's Up North County? Pretty cool to have so many people involved on the media side, and well, it just makes it bigger. We're going to reach out to Aaron Peel Construction Incorporated. Thank you to KC Feeds, also Wilson Creek, and All About Events. Thank you. It's the commerce, the businesses, the people that come together in support of rodeo. Anybody ever seen the barrel racing before?
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. And guys, we're just getting started with this. We've got a big day ahead of us. We've got drinks, we've got food, we've got vendors out there. And we got Lisa Miller here with the Creston Women's Club. So tell me about this.
Well, thanks so much, Randy. It's great to see you again. We really appreciate it. And this weekend, we have today's take on an old school bake sale.
Okay.
So whatever your favorite cookie is, I'm sure we have it. I brought some for you today.
Oh, that's
Toffee
awesome.
pecan chip and the most amazing ginger snaps you've ever had in your
Gosh,
life.
those are delicious.
Yes.
So, Lisa, tell me what is the Creston Women's Club all about?
So the Women's Club is a service organization. It was originally founded in 1939. So
Out here?
You see, a lot of us wear these ribbons that say "Be a part of the legacy." So 86 years strong in the community of Creston, and that's a legacy if I ever heard of one.
Wow.
And so now we're a service organization. We support community events. We raise money for scholarships. And, like this weekend, the bake sale is for fun. We do raise money, but it's also a great way to reach out and be a part of the community. We see old friends, we make new friends. It's just so much fun.
So, Lisa, tell me about some of the fundraisers that you guys have done in the past.
Oh, well, the most recent was our first ever Bloody Mary battle, burritos, and bovine bingo.
Oh, my gosh. Excuse me, I heard that was awesome.
It was so much fun. It was our first ever, and unfortunately, it turned out to be a really hot day, but it was still amazing. We made record amounts of money, and everyone was looking forward to next year.
So who won it? Tell me who won.
Oh, so the best taste went to a group called Tin and Tonic. And then our best garnish was Stable Properties. And then People's Choice was, oh man, you're putting me on the spot. I'm sorry, I can't remember People's Choice. I don't want to get it wrong.
So tell me about the garnish and tell me about the presentation one, because I know there was one.
Some of them were really amazing. I mean, one of them was at a big crystal vase, and it had two big sausages on it that looked like a big S curve. One of them, there was fried chicken and a slider. I mean, they were
Really?
just crazy.
Oh my
It was
gosh, how
wonderful.
fun.
And so creative. It was super exciting.
Are you guys already planning for next year?
We are. Our tentative date for the second ever is October 17th, 2026.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we're excited.
That's so cool. So, Lisa, tell me, you have a bake sale going on, and tell me about that.
Right. So the bake sale is just to raise money for our general fund, which funds our community events. Upcoming is Halloween. So it's not a fundraiser. We just feed all the kids that come, and no cost to anyone, give out lots of candy and homemade baked goods. And so, it's also an opportunity for folks that live here to find out more about the Creston Women's Club, or for us to see old friends. It's just so much fun.
Awesome. So tell us how people can find the Creston Women's Club.
Well, we do have a Facebook page, so Creston Women's Club, of course. No website, because we're not that sophisticated. Someone said to me, "Do you ever stream your meetings?" I'm like, no.
Stream what? Okay.
Not even. We're so proud that we have Venmo now.
Well, you guys are moving up.
Right? I mean, it used to be all cash all the time. But there are lots and lots of cookies, lots of bar cookies. I believe the whole pies and the whole zucchini bread, that kind of thing. They may still have some, but it's right next to, our booth is right next to the gun raffle. So everyone knows where the gun raffle is.
Yeah, it's going crazy today.
That's right. It is such a good time.
That's awesome. What does the Creston Rodeo mean to you?
Oh my gosh. Okay. The best way to describe it is Thursday night, the 4D barrel race. My 80-year-old mother-in-law ran.
Oh, really?
And prior to her run, in the Pee Wee division, was her great-granddaughter.
Wow.
So we're
What a great
talking,
day.
the generations of rodeo. That's what it means to me. It's just about family. It is so, oh, it just feels good to be here, you know, with folks that just focus on the things that we have in common. And you know, at this time in our country, I really believe that we have so much more in common with each other than we really understand and know, and rodeo brings that out in us.
Absolutely. Well, Lisa, thanks for coming on and sharing a little bit about the Creston Women's Club and the bake sale, and we're going to get back to some rodeo.
Oh, thanks so much, Randy. Anytime. You're the best.
Absolutely. Hey, guys, we're What's Up North County. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we're going back out to the arena for some barrel racing.
Oh, and she good, too. Stayed in the saddle right in the middle, just like she was taught. Go ahead. Good girl. Good girl. 32.065, folks. Will you tell her one more time, good girl? 32.065. Next to turn a can. Oh, here's one to watch. Caden Kaiser now, number 3 on the list, but number 1 in somebody's heart. She's been barrel racing quite a while. She's been in the top of California. Also, SLO County Sheriff's Rodeo and the Red Bluff Roundup. Let's get around them. Yes, high and tied. Are you ready to send her home? Do it. Wow, a 17.079. Oh, new leader. Jumps into the number 1 spot with a 17.079. I told you one to watch. Let's move to Miranda Saban. One of the little Sabans, a family name that you hear around here. Deeply involved, the Saban family has been in the cowboy way, cowgirl way, and it was only 2 years ago that this little cowgirl was the champion of the 7 to 9-year-old dummy rope, and I guess she ain't little anymore growing up in the arena. Yep. Gonna turn and burn with her, aren't you? Hang on, and run. Now do it. 19.182. 19.182. Well, and sometimes things just don't come together exactly like you plan. They kind of bowed off that number 3 barrel. That's what barrel racers call it. That's the terminology. How about Ella Heil? Ella Heil ran a 17.08 last year. She was the number 1 barrel racer here at the Creston Classic. Comes from Atascadero. Anybody here from Atascadero today? Perfect. Here's one of yours. A-Town Greyhound. Oh, scat. Now let's go get gotten. What do you say? Oh, 17.090. I mean, almost the exact time she ran last year, 17.090. That's going to unofficially go to number 2. Unofficially, number 2. Our final barrel racer, right here at number 6, Elsa Ray Saban. Yep, we just saw little sister. She was a dummy roping champ that same year, 2 years ago, but the 10 to 12, here we go again for the final run in the barrel racing. Oh, yeah. That's called rubbing his racing, paint on the fender, get her out of here. Well, and back where she came from, 17.992 on the run, 17.992, and it does wrap things up for the barrel racing, but I think when we see the official paperwork, it'll say 17.079, Caden Kaiser, the 2025 barrel racing champion when it comes to right here in Creston, California. How's everybody feel? We're going to stay on the fast side. We're going to stay right here in the competitors Well, they're going to come in as teams, the relay race. Coming up next is the relay race. Well, the relay race, two-person teams as it is Dash and Dally going to bring us the relay race here for 2025 at the Creston Classic Rodeo. You see, that's a little team rope and dummy. You can put it on the dashboard. You can hook it to a table. I mean, any table. You can rope in the office. You can rope at school. Probably a bad idea. But still, Dash and Dally, if you want to rope on the go or when you're just relaxing and don't have time to do the full-fledged real deal. In the relay race, there's two barrels they're setting up right now. They're going to make sure they're all measured out and exact because, you see, it's a team. There's a couple of riders, a couple of horses. There's a couple of batons. Each team has a baton. They've got to hand that baton off after they make a run down around that barrel. They come home, hand off the baton, then the next rider runs, turns the barrel, then comes home. Fastest time wins. You can't drop the baton. And I believe you have to hand it off. You can't throw it. There's a lot involved when you're dealing with these horses and cowboys and cowgirls. Getting the arena straight, let's touch base with Blue Sky Ranch on the bank of the Sierra. Thank you to Burt Industrial Supply. Also thank you to Shadowrun Vineyards and Winery. How about that flagpole? Isn't that beautiful? A Superior Crane, thank you. It's like a $500,000 flagpole. I mean, it could be more. Oh, the VIPs. How's the VIP section? I hear the food is great. Thank you to the chef, to the cooks, the barbecuers, and the servers down here in the VIP area. They can rope that Dash and Dally right down there. Thank you, VIPs, for everything you do. Oh, did you get a raffle ticket for the cakes? Down here at the Women's Club, you might want to do that. Only takes a minute. Only takes a minute. You got a minute to. Yep, cleaning up the ground. The work, well, it's never done. Not for cowboys and cowgirls. You met Lee Oliver earlier. He's got his hand in everything. That's why we call him Boss. He's going to come out and be our other flagger. Again, there'll be two teams here in the relay race going at one time. They're individual races, but still, it makes for stiffer competition. Oh, I see another card coming our way. Okay.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're just getting started out here at Creston. If you guys aren't out here, come on out here. I mean, we've got beer, we've got food, we've got drinks, we've got cocktails, we've got vendors, and we've got rodeo. And we got Megan here with the Long Branch that is a big part of this.
Yep. This has got to be the biggest rodeo ever.
Do you think so? Because there is a lot of people here.
Absolutely. I mean, numbers have been, I talked to Tom Bordenara, and he said the numbers were so up yesterday. It was crazy.
Why do you think that? What do you think the big draw of this is?
Well, Creston's a cool place, A. I do know that in the last 2 years there was a junior rodeo that conflicted with the same date, and they did their rodeo last year, so a lot of families who are in the rodeo were able to attend this rodeo that couldn't the last 2 years. But Creston is just a great place to be.
How long have you been out here?
6 years this week.
6 years this week.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the county for 32, 33 years, but in Creston for 6 years.
So I'm going to talk about the Long Branch a little bit because I love the Long Branch.
Yeah.
And it's such a great little getaway from the North County. And it's not that far. People think that you're like driving forever to get out here, but you're really not.
It's 15 minutes from Atascadero or Paso.
Great drive.
Yep.
Great food. Great experience. And tell me about like that crazy time we went through in 2020. 2020, 2021, a little bit of 2022. I mean, you guys kind of like morphed into something bigger, I think, almost over there.
Yeah, I think when COVID happened, everybody wanted to get out of town, so they came out to Creston and they could, get whatever, hang out, have their burgers, and they'd bring their little pods. It was really kind of fun, and we have a huge outdoor area, so when we were able to do food in the back, it just morphed into, a really great place to hang out. And
when did the half pipe come in at the Long Branch for kids?
So when Brian and Christine Pripp bought it, they really wanted a place that it was family friendly, and so the half pipe, no one's ever on a skateboard. They just come out and, the kids, climb up and slide down, and it gives them something to play on. And I think that the Pritt's vision was to have a place that was family friendly, good value. Jeff Rigby raises our beef for all the hamburgers and beef we serve at the Long Branch.
And I think that's really important.
Yep.
Locally raised, your own stock.
Yep.
So you're not sourcing it from somewhere else.
Yep, 100%. We get all our eggs from a local farm. We do duck and chicken eggs and as many local products as we can.
What do you think your top 2 products are at the Long Branch?
Oh, Creston burger for sure.
Oh,
which
100%.
Is,
That is my favorite with those pickled onions. Put some pickled onions on that thing.
It's
oh my gosh.
Big crispy onions.
Well, I'd like to. Why substitute it with the pickled onions?
Ah, gotcha. And then we have a jalapeno burger that has candied jalapeno bacon and lots of jalapenos. That's my favorite. But our green chilies, like if you get a green chili burger, we roast all the green chilies ourselves. They're not from a can.
Well, let's not forget about the pickles.
Fried pickles.
Fried pickles are a staple.
Yep, our original chef, Pandy Pearson, I think perfected the fried pickle recipe, and it's never changed.
It's awesome. Are you guys open every day, or are you guys open?
We close on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Close on Mondays and
Yep.
Tuesdays.
You got to put the rest in restaurant. That's
awesome.
Yep.
Well, Megan, thanks for coming on. I mean, I'm going to let you get back because you've got a line starting over there. And, you guys are out here. We're out here at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. Get out to the Long Branch Wednesdays through Sundays, and you're not going to be disappointed, right?
Nope.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to go back to the live action. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
37, 25, and 37. What that means is that 21 and 19, and your champions of the relay race again, Dakota Rodriguez and Riley Gatos, 21 and 19. Super cool, super cool. Creston Classic Rodeo. Yeah, it's always been super cool. 29th ever. As we do want to say thank you to our proud sponsor. How about the law offices of Daniel J. Knight? Thank you so much for what you do. Keeping this ranch and this rodeo side of the world going round. Folks, after the rodeo, those vendors are worth taking a look at. I think that maybe you'll want to check out the woodwork, the saw shop, the greatly designed and handmade cutting boards. You know those cutting boards and you go to your friend's house and they prepare dinner for you and you're like, that is an amazing cutting board. Yep, I'll bet you they got it right here in Creston. We're going to the buck and shoots now. We've got some steers to ride. 8 seconds worth, staying in the middle. Now the bovine aren't that big, but some weighing about 6,500 pounds. Thing is, that's enough weight to break a cowboy. It's not necessarily the horns you got to worry about, it's the feet. It's a derivative of the bull riding, but here it's steer riding because it's something that they can do out on the range. They bring it right here to the arena. Our buddy Mr. Lee Oliver is going to join in with us once again as we touch base with the El Dorado Ranch. Thank you for playing. He's going to line them up at the buck and shoots. Thank you to the volunteers and the voluntold that helped this rodeo go off. Last night in the steer riding, there was 66 points marked. That was Tim Kaler. He rode in some borrowed chaps. I think those chaps give him the power. It's a new day, and we're looking for a new score. Our officials that are down there, like Lee and J-Dub, each of them have 25 points for the stock, 25 points for the rider.
All right, Steve. Blake Simonin, shoot 1, Long Branch Saloon. He's getting his rope pulled down.
Oh, the bull rope. Could be a steer rope, but
we got to correct this lopsidedness from yesterday. We had 7 buck-offs and 1 ride.
Yes.
I'm saying 7 rides and 1 buck-off today.
I like the sound of that. How about the co-reserve champion in Blake Simonin last year? He was 81 points. Well, I think he's going to get it again this year. 81 points would put him in the number 1 spot, but we're looking to be 90. It's rough stock. And it's a cowboy by the name of Blake Simonin.
Here we go.
Blake, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but I would have bet the ranch on it.
Let's go.
Folks, the outcome isn't exactly what we planned. Yep. A little frustrated. Well, thank you, sir, for being such a cool dude. Thanks for playing no score. That's how it works. No score. You know, even though they're steers and they're not bucking bulls, you still get excited. You can still get nervous. There's still preparation. Because the business does get serious when you're inside that bucking chute. I mean, you want to win. Oh, good job. Those are volunteers working those gates.
That was a pretty good factory reset, wasn't it?
Yeah, right? Like cats. Hey, you know who you got in there yet?
Trace Rodriguez.
Okay. Trace Rodriguez. How about...
He was bald. He didn't want to come out without a cowboy hat because he'd get flagged out.
Oh, okay.
Somebody gave him a hat, and by God, we're going to ride a steer. Ouch.
Oh, man. You know, old Donnie Gay would have said yard dart, wouldn't he have?
With authority.
Yeah, with authority. You're right. I missed that part. Soils check. You can also say that. No score. Thank you to the Hurst family and the Hurst Cancer Foundation. That was shoot number 2.
We have a celebrity amongst us. All right, here we go. Max Perez.
Come on, Max.
Whoa.
Lee, I think we jinxed him earlier.
No score for Max.
Nope.
All right. We got Daniel Morales, shoot 4.
Oh, Morales.
He's ready. This cowboy's ready to roll. He nodded his head. Let him have one. Here we go. Oh, right in the ribs. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Right in the ribs, huh?
Pard.
See, it's not the horns, it's the feet, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. Well, we're making our way through them quickly, aren't we? Well, it's part of the deal.
Who's getting on this one?
Humbling sport rodeo is. Thank you to PG&E,
Get your rope on,
PG and E, Pacific Gas and Electric.
You've been to Congress
They're big-time supporters.
when you were 9. Let's go. Hustle up, son.
Relocked, reloaded.
Huh?
Could be over at the Long Branch. Could be.
We got somebody sitting down on this one. Who's this?
Uncle George is getting on that one.
Well, what he's doing is he's checking to see who's going to be ready first. Told you there's a routine. Plus, they're probably borrowing gear. You know how that works. They're all friends. That's one thing about rodeo. They're competitors, but they're friends. Now, you might not know this, but rodeo is the only sport where competitors will help competitors beat them. Well, by giving them what they need when someone's in need, by giving them advice, telling them what they're doing wrong, well, being there for support. That's rodeo.
Okay. You're coming up next.
Well, and since you're at a rodeo, you want to do a little supporting. Simple fact, you want to look cool. Some of the Creston Classic Rodeo apparel. Check out the booth right here next to the grandstands, the ball caps.
You good, Cash?
And t-shirts.
Go ahead and get down on him. Let's go. All right, Steve, we're going to go to shoot 2. Cash Filipponi out of the Hearst shoot.
Oh, one of the Filipponis right here.
This kid's trying for an all-around race here.
I think I heard them. They're all hanging out together down there. Hearst Family Shoot, Cancer Resource Center. Cash Filipponi, we need to see a ride.
Here we go.
Anything and everything.
Stay up there, Cash. Stay up there. Stay up there.
Yeah, kid.
Fight him. Fight him. High five. That a boy.
I mean, that kid did make a good ride. I don't know what JW has to say about it, but he did make a good ride.
I'm looking at 7.15.
Oh,
dang it.
7. Did you see that steer? It was bucking and it was turning back, and that kid just kept replanting that spur, that foot, every single jump. That's pretty darn cool. That'll be the word of the day.
That was pretty good. That's a bitch kind of wanted to spin
Well, they're
right there a
keeping
little
cool,
bit.
keeping hydrated. Whoa, there's a lot going on inside the Long
Easy,
Branch
Playboy.
bucket shoot. There was a lot going on inside the Long Branch last night.
It's getting a little wild down here at the Long Branch. We just knocked a guy off the gate. Here comes Clay Simons. Oh, jeez. That steer bucked so hard he ripped the bell off.
Wow, wow, wow. They came to buck today, that is for sure, and indeed, these riders need to bring their A game because we need a ride.
I think we got the steers crossed up, and we got the Pee-wee BBBR.
Yeah, something's going on. They were long a little too long. Well, again, I do want to remind you to get those tickets for the cake raffle. I mean, you want a home-baked, good old cake. You're going to miss out if you don't get your ticket. Super easy to do. Just walk down here and get your ticket. Gun raffle, they're going fast, too.
Pull on your hand. Brandon Sandoval.
What do you got down there, buddy?
Brandon Sandoval out of the Roar Hay and Feed shoot, number 3.
Oh,
This is a local Templeton boy in high school.
Yep. You know, a long time ago, I think his dad had bucking bulls. His mom is pretty handy. She's a cowgirl.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I met him the first time. I think they put a bull riding on in San Miguel. So I'm pretty sure this kid.
Here we go, Randon.
And so, Randon.
Ow.
Well, he definitely has a heart and soul. The trouble is the balance. They say it's key in rough stock riding.
Here, take him, Aaron. Get him over there. Get him over to a medic.
Well, as we come down to our final contestant, what is our final contestant, I believe? Double check that, Mr. Lee.
We got 2 guys left.
Okay, 2 more? That's even better. That's even better.
7, George is 8. Oh, no. Brady Ruggles. Where's Brady? Where's Brady?
Hey, does anybody need a little bit of pep? There's some cold brew coffee over there at Vendor's Way.
We got 2, Steve.
Okay, I'm glad you're all over it.
We've got.
You can be the white on the rice. I'll be the red sauce next to it. Okay, buddy?
Who's screwing down? Are we going? Come on, George. Let's go, George. Are we going with George? Yeah. Have we got a flank on him? Yeah. All right, you guys got a special treat.
Really?
How many people in this county know George Martinez?
Oh.
This man has been entering Parkfield, Creston, any ranch rodeo in this country for the last 35 years. George is tougher than any 3 of us put together. I don't want to say how old he is, but I got a lot of respect for this man, and I'm impressed. And I will bet you a $10 bill and a steak that this steer gets rode. Come on, Georgie. Oh.
Dang, oh, dang. You know what? I wouldn't have bet against you either, buddy. That right there is a man amongst men and a cowboy amongst cowboys. George Martinez, good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Well, the hard way's still away. You know that?
Oh, man. And coming from a guy near his age, we don't bounce like that anymore.
Oh, man, there's no bouncing.
All right, Brady Ruggles is the last one we got. Now, keep in mind, the guy that's winning the steer riding yesterday actually was hinting about wanting to re-ride. I bet he's really glad he didn't take that. So now, Steve, I don't understand. If nobody rides, me and JW split the money. Is that right?
No. We had a ride yesterday for 66 points, remember?
Yeah, but I could give him a re-ride and we can buck him off.
Okay, well, that's up to you.
Okay.
Because you're the boss. But there's probably some legalities to that. There were a lot of witnesses. There were a lot of people here yesterday.
It was all AI, trust me. That's fake news.
Okay. I'll let you be in charge then. Well,
come on, Brady, get screwed down.
You know, that one kid almost made a ride. Old Cash.
Man, Old Cash was just teasing us.
Again, if you're looking for photographs from the Creston Classic Rodeo, you can find them at Angela Port Photography. Again, that's Angela Port Photography. If you type that in the URL. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. Getting the ready on. There's a lot of steps to it. Putting that rope, putting that hand, and then making sure you feel right. It's hard to feel right inside of the buck and shoot. Oh, and this one already wants to move around.
The steer is conveying the fact that he's taking too long in the chute. It's not in his contract to be in there that long, and he'd like to hurry up.
Yeah, well, that is one side of it, isn't it? Aren't you the boss? Huh. You're speechless that time. That gun raffle's still going. They've drawn for 2 of the guns. That means they've got 1 more. Folks, thank you for participating if you did so. Just like Tom, the president, said a little bit earlier, it's a non-profit organization. Every dollar goes back into the community, goes back into the road.
All right, here we go. Blake Simonin.
Then go.
Dang it.
Yup, Brady Ruggles. No score. Was that a clean sweep today? Did the steers win? Folks, if you enjoyed our steer riding, why don't you pay off all the cowboys that gave it a try? They don't climb on steers every single day. Nope, that's a promise. They don't. Well, from the steer riding, we go to the ladies' breakaway. There's a lot of rodeo. Like I mentioned, a long road to hoe. But as they're getting us prepared for our ladies' breakaway roping, yesterday afternoon we had a visit from a young man by the name of Dr. Tom Vendegna. You might know him. But you see, as we have the Hearst Ranch on Buck and Shoot number 2 and the Cancer Resource Center, We say thank you to the Hirsch family, and so does Mr. Dr. Vendetta.
All right, hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. Guys, if you guys are watching, thanks you so much. Make sure you guys like it, subscribe to it, and even share it, because there's a lot of rodeo still left. And we got Supervisor Heather Moreno here. And what do you think about this event here?
This is an incredible event, 29th annual. I love seeing how the community comes together. Creston is one of the most, I'm going to say, like self-sufficient communities. Like they really get stuff done. Things like this, to see them pull something like this off year after year, it's pretty amazing.
So tell me a little bit about what you do for our county.
Yeah, so as a county supervisor, I'm a policymaker, at a big level. So you're looking at policies in terms of housing, in terms of homelessness. What do you prioritize for, infrastructure, supporting public safety, things like that. So it's making those higher level policy decisions, and then how do you fund those?
How are we accommodating the homeless that we have? I mean, it seems like we have quite a bit no matter where you go.
And actually in our county, we have done a better job than most, and we've had a reduction in our numbers. If you look at our point in time count, it came down significantly from 2022 to 2024. So our next count point in time will be in 2026. But even beyond that, just the numbers that we're seeing. For example, I'm very familiar with the Atascadero, and they have a team on the ground of officers, a social worker with ECHO, mental health professional, community action team member from the county, and they are on the ground and they really know the population. And in the couple of years that they've been together, the population within Atascadero that's unhoused has cut in about half. And that's because they're able to offer those services, getting people into shelter. ECHO does a tremendous job of getting people into housing. And it's really, what are they doing in the individual communities to make that happen? And the county helps with that, like with the community action team.
Well, ECHO is a very amazing organization. They've got their campus in Atascadero, now their campus in Paso Robles. Yes. And they're really making I talk to Wendy a lot, they're making a real big impact.
They are. I mean, without ECHO, we wouldn't have the success that we do with homelessness, particularly in North County. They're also adding 20 more beds. It's going to be a family wing, and so that is in process. They have a very successful 90-day program, so people come in, work that program, and get into housing. And the numbers that they have, I mean, they have more to date right now, and I don't have the up-to-date number, but they have housed more people to date than they have any other year prior at this point in time. So they're just making strides year after year.
How do we combat the housing, the building, the issues that we have in the county? I mean, it seems like growth is here, but it's like, how do we accommodate the ones that can't get in here?
So interesting. At our last meeting, the planning department brought to us one of the issues that we've been trying to address, which has to do with multifamily housing, because sometimes that's a way for people to get into housing, is to be in a multifamily. It's going to be more affordable. And what was interesting as I went through the staff report, I realized that the county has been the problem for 40 years. So we say that you can build this, but then all of our rules say, well, you've got to do this, which means you can't build that. So developers, property owners have been building less than they could because our rules don't allow it, whether it's parking or setbacks or height restrictions, whatever it is. So for 40 plus years, we've been the problem standing in the way. And I've been grateful to see us come forward with options so that we can make it easier for building to happen in the places where it can.
So you represent more of your rural areas within the county, correct?
So as a county supervisor, you for example, I have Atascadero, which is an incorporated city in my district, and every supervisor has an incorporated city or one or more in their district. But where I impact policy is in the unincorporated areas. So it's interesting, people in the incorporated cities vote for their supervisor, but really where we have the impact, as you said, is in the unincorporated areas.
And I know you guys had there was a where the ADUs where they were allowing the ADUs like not much red tape, right?
Right.
Is that still in place?
It is still in place and trying to remove more and more of that red tape as we go. And right now we've brought in KPMG to do an audit of our planning and building department. So not just ADUs, but across the board, how can we become more efficient, get rid of duplicate actions, and make sure that we, for projects that are good, things that we need in our county, how can we pave the way for that to happen? So I'm really looking forward to the outcome of this audit and how can we make those processes more efficient.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on for a little bit. I know you guys, you got the little one out here, and it's nice, it's awesome. We're at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, so thanks for coming on and sharing a little information with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, we're out here at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. We are What's Up North County. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share our channels, and we're going to get back to the action.
She's a high school rodeo cowboy.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. And anytime, like I said,
Well, we look good here if everything's right. 6 and 78 on the run. 6 and 78. Time to beat is a 3. How about a 3:69? 3.6. Cheyenne Baxley. Yep, and our final contestant in the performance of the breakaway roping. Another one, California High School Rodeo, but she's been to the state finals. Well, it's in the genes of the family. Big sister, she ropes over in Texas Tech. She's following footprints, but making some of her own. She says, let's go. Oh, get it stopped in the breakaway. 3 and 50. 3.5 new leader. Well, saving the best for last. And that's how it goes. 3 and 50. Cheyenne Baxley. I guess I should say unofficially because it's coming from me and my last name's Smart, and that's all that there is to it. But I think she's going to take home a gold buckle. Well, as we're working through this great day of rodeo, it's the folks behind the scenes and on the banners along the arena walls, but the flags that get put on display. As we say once again, the Creston Classic Rodeo, 29th ever. It sure is a lovely way of life and a lovely rodeo. Yep, I'll put it that way. As the banner flies, it'll be from Suburban Propane. They keep fueling our life to make sure that the heat is on. Thank you to Suburban Propane, major player here at the Creston Classic Rodeo. Well, and as our flags come around, we're going to stay over here in our roping boxes. Mixed ribbon roping. Yep, mixed means cowboy and cowgirl. That's the mixed part. They're going to rope a steer, whoever's doing the roping side. Sometimes it's the cowgirl, sometimes it's the cowboy. But there's a roper, there's a runner. Roper ropes a steer, gets it stopped. The runner, well, runs up to that steer and tries to grab a ribbon that's tied to the tail off the tail. Get a piece of ribbon and then run it back to the flagger. Fastest time wins. 9 and 40 is the time to beat as we go into performance number 2. 9 and 40. Going to get our runners into place. Our ropers will come in through the roping box. Yep, you see the stretches? You got to stretch. You got to work out those hammies. Running on this uneven ground, it gets hard to do. It gets hard to do. Well, our first team will be the Wolf, Carl Wilkin and Macy Mitchell. Carl's been embedded in rodeo ever since he hit the ground running and even before. Yeah, his dad's in the Hall of Fame. He's been to the National Finals Rodeo. I mean, he's been there to watch, I'm sure, but participated 2 times. And with his father a lot of years ago, when in the team roping, it was half team roping and half tying. They hold the world record for the tying, and it will never be broken because they don't do it anymore that way. But he's a world record holder. He's a great, great man and has a great family. Macy Mitchell, another one that comes from the bloodline, is going to do the running, the ribbon grabbing, and we'll see if we can be better than a 9 and a 40. Ready? Me too. Here comes Wolfie. Well, that sound is a barrier. It's in effect, but look at the roping job. Now Macy. Oh! Yep, she took it head on. She'll catch her breath in a minute. She's like, yeah. Thank you, Carl. He says, I'm just going to let that one go because that cowgirl probably wasn't going to give up. Folks, that's the real deal right there, and sometimes how it goes. Why don't you give them a little bit of that feel good, would you? No, I'm telling you, that was head on. Okay. Let's go see how it's going to work right here. Our next team comes to us as Blaze Twisselman and Kendall Diaz. Competitiveness. I mean, you see it, right? It's a competition. Gold buckle, paychecks. Well, and they paid their fees. The skills come in from the roping. And I don't know how you could practice doing the grabbing of that tail and that ribbon. But I guess it's being in the situation, on-the-job training. Heck, all you got to do is grab a ribbon right. Rope inside. Yep, get it is right. Perfect spot, perfect spot. That'll be an 18.03. See, they broke the barrier. Came out too fast. That cost them 10 seconds added. 18.03 is the time. Chad Rava, Lauren Rava. Rava Wines. Told you they're competitors. We saw the Ravas a little bit earlier. This time we get to see Lauren. Sponsors too. It's the kind of people, like I said, to hang out with. It's where it comes into play. Ropes tucked, got the ready on the rope inside. Well, he's in control, nods his face. Well, and he did. He gave that one a head start, but a big head start. Here comes the catch-up. Oh, if he gets this one roped, Lauren might not like him for a little while. Thank you so much to the Ravas. A no time. That's going to be a no time. Okay, let's see what we got left right here as we look down to the paperwork. Derek Key, Dakota Rodriguez. Yep, Derek, he's won a lot of money in the roping, California Circuit Finals, and Dakota Rodriguez. Talk about bloodlines, if you know about rodeoing around here, related to Gene Rambo, and also the relay race champion, said, you know what, we're not going to win this one, go ahead and take it out, and they'll accept the no time. Our next team to work, Pam Wilkin, Lee Oliver, Central Coast Trailers. She's a roper extraordinaire. You know Lee, right? All you need is green jeans, and we could call you Mr. Green Jeans. But green sneakers, green shirt, talented cowboy, and he's been his whole life. He says, see you later. Pam, nice to see you. Thank you to Central Coast Trailers as they're going to take a no time. Well, let's finish it off as you might remember from the steer riding, a young man by the name of George Martinez. Well, he partnered up with Teal Del Real, and they're going to try to be a 9 and 39. That's what it's going to take here in the mixed ribbon roping. 9 and 40 time to beat them. Yep, and oh dang, right off the bat, but there's the roping. The ribbon get. Oh, she got it. She got it. She'll dust off later. Watch that rope. Yep, you see George let it go. Perfect. 24 seconds flat. Remember, there was a broken barrier. 24 seconds flat. Well, that 9 and 40, we almost saw it change, but it didn't get changed. A 9 and 40 is going to hold on to the mixed ribbon roping. And as we come through a beautiful day, we're going to turn the page. Ladies team roping. Well, the ladies team roping, it's exactly that. It's more team roping, and we have a lot of team roping here at the rodeo. Okay, so the ladies team roping, it's heading, it's heeling, and it works just like it will in the open roping and the amateur team roping. 3 legal head catches, that is horns, neck rope, combination of the two, called the half head. You betcha we are the Creston Classic Rodeo and Cactus. When it comes to ropes, when it comes to saddles, we say thank you to Cactus Saddlery. Because if it ain't Cactus, it ain't cowboy. Well, the all-girl team roping, we can call it that. USTRC numbers, that's United States Team Roping. We told you about the head catches on the heel inside. That's the heeler. It'll be to the left-hand side of that rope and chute. That's where the steer is. They want to come up with 2 feet in the loop. If they come up with 1 leg, it'll be a +5. Barriers in effect. Our first contestant is going to be Tammy White and Pam Wilkin in our ladies team roping. Here's the deal. When I was growing up, I used to work over at the Oakdale 10 steer. And Tammy West White, well, that was the one that everybody wanted to kick the latch for, wanted to work the rope and shoot or swing the gate. She has made the most money when it comes to female ropers in the history of the PRCA. No, that's no joke. That's real news. Well, we saw Pam Wilkin a little bit ago, but she's going to be in a different environment here. She's going to be taking care of some of the team roping with our first team out. How's the bounce house today? I think it was pretty wild yesterday, the bounce house. Down there behind the grandstands, next to the slingshot. That's what I call it. Yeah, that other apparatus. It's like a Get Vertical, the Euro vertical bouncer. All right, let's fix it. Gonna go to the amateur team roping. Amateur team roping, then the open team roping, then we'll work our way to the ladies team roping. All right. Amateur team roping, well, it's still team roping. They just don't call themselves professionals. And in the amateur team roping, Clay Avila, Joe Roth will get us started. They're trying to rope better or quicker than a 7 and 50. Yep. 7 and 50 was turned in during slack on Saturday morning. We started slack on Saturday at 7 a.m. They got done team roping on Friday night at 10:30. They barrel raced the night before. There's been a lot going on here. Well, thank you again to those folks in the back pens running our cattle up. They do have them in the proper order, amateur, open, and ladies, just for a heads up. Here's our first team, Clay Avila, Joe Roth, as Clay Avila's going to rope back to back. Going to try to work that rope to get that loop right. And it is with an open catch pin that they will take a no time. Well, Clay Avila, he was just in the roping. And I think he's going to run back up because he's going to rope with Liam Roth. Well, no, sometimes it happens the way they draw up. They get entered. But he doesn't want to use up his horse. That's why he's going to stay cool, calm, collected. Heck, you can do that down at the Long Branch. Maybe not the collected part. Oh, but the Long Branch Saloon, thank you. Again, with the 805 in the official beer of the Creston Classic Rodeo, 805. I like that breeze. Can you feel that breeze? That breeze is good. Hopefully you got a little bit of that over there in the grandstands. And how about those extra grandstands they added? Plenty of viewing pleasure. Thank you to our friends over at the Spur Company. This place didn't look like this a week ago. All right, Clay Avila, Liam Roth. Clay's going for the bones, the horns, the ivories. Liam Roth for the hooves. Gotta be fast right here, boys. Head loop good. Dallied up with a left click. Oh, a little too dirty on that one. It sticks in the dirt for no time. Yep, that's team roping. If you don't miss, your partner does. That's just one of the sayings they have. Clay Simons, Blaine Twisselman now. Russ Kimmel, pick up your phone. Yep, somebody very important is trying to call you. Most lucrative event of rodeo. Team roping. There's a lot of team ropers. Right here, Clay Simons, Blaine Twisselman. From the corner to the pin, but they do got to give a head start to the stock. Looky here, that's pretty. That, oh, I can't believe it didn't go on. Neither could he. Ups and downs of rodeo in a no time here for our team that allows us to go to Derek Key Blaze Twisselman. Back up the arena. Well, you can enter twice as long as it's with a different partner or you switch ends. Yep, let it out of the chute. Uh-oh, that sound. Well, with the broken barrier, and if he would have come tight, it would have been a +5, would have had a whole lot in penalties, so they let this one go with a no time. Easy on the cattle, and thank you, boys. Also, thank you to Nutrien Ag Solutions. Thank you to KPRL AM 1230. As we're rodeoing with a bunch of good folks. Sergio Silva, Toby Willis. Slinging the nylon. Number 7 and 50, time to beat. Sergio Silva. Yep, that's with the head loop. Toby Willis. That's a shot. Okay. Uh-oh. And no time. I think J-Dub saw the headshot on there and said things aren't going to work. No time. Horns, neck rope, combination of the two called a half head, and that is not what we had. Last team, Liam Roth, Joe Roth. Trying to change things up. Yep, the rhythm that we're on. Let's go do like you've done a million times. Well, and we might have done that a couple of thousand. The loop hits the dirt, and that is a no time that's going to finish off. Finishing off our amateur team roping with that 7:50 that came to us from Jason Green and AJ Nunez the other day. So that's 7:50. Gonna be your champions for the amateur team roping 2025, Jason Green and AJ Nunez. Oh, the Creston Classic Rodeo. It's
test.
a classic, and we're working
we'll
through
get you on.
year 29.
Right
It wouldn't work so well if we didn't have sponsors like Resistol when it comes to your cowboy hat. The best all around.
We'll get you on.
Oh, the proof is that so many professionals wear them. We're going to stick with team roping. Open side of team roping, bringing out the big dogs where the time to beat is a 4:31. Happens to be my Cutter Machado and Dalton Pierce. Clayton Grant, Kelly Barker going to be our first team to ride in.
For sure. What is it?
I mean, they just let loops fly. A whole lot of horsepower, a whole lot of speed, and a whole lot of getting tight. When it's done right, well, you might see some of the best roping in the world. But you've seen how things have gone so far. Let's see if these boys right here can give you something to talk about.
Jim Randy. Nice to meet you. Rob, this is Jim with Action Glass. So we'll bring on his daughter.
Here we go.
He's one of the sponsors, and so we'll put Jim
jinxed him
in her name.
J-Dub, I jinxed him,
She works for me. She asks for
head loop doesn't go on and takes him out no time.
All right, Linda, we're going to get you on now.
Clay Simons, Nolan Twisselman. There's a lot of roping years. They know how to play this game. Well, and if you were here yesterday, you heard Tori sing the national anthem. Relation to Clay Simons. Horns and feet. There's the horns. And trouble with the feet. No time. Hey, thank you,
test
our
like this.
Team Rope and Buckle sponsors. Thank
talk
you
like
to
that.
Good State Roofing and Vineyard Professional
I can hear
Services.
You. Talk loud.
Blaine Twisselman, Zach Cobb now. Okay, so Zach's going to go for the horns.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're at team roping right now, and this is a great event. We're super proud to be a part of this, and guys, if you missed it this year, make sure that you guys get out here next year. And we got Linda Rohrer here with Rohrer Hay and Feed, and you've been a part of this for a couple years, right?
30 years.
30 years. Wow, for the whole time. You were on the inaugural board.
I'm one of the founding sponsors.
Wow. What made you guys do this?
We want to do something for the community and build a community center, so that's how we started.
So you started this as a fundraiser for something in
Nancy Ryan and Noel Ryan started it. They were the people that instigated it, and it just took off from there.
So I know you guys have a really interesting story of how you guys got started with Cotton Rosser and all that stuff.
Yes.
Tell me that story.
Well, Cotton Rosser came with his whole group and the animals and everything, and we rented him and his crew for $5,000, and they put up arena and had a rodeo and had to take it down Sunday night and so that they could get going to the next rodeo.
Was it right here on these grounds?
Yes.
No kidding.
It's been here all the time.
Wow. So it's like a pop-up circus, really. I mean, they come, they leave, they're gone.
Yeah, after a couple years of that, we kind of got tired of having to put out $5,000 above everything. And so I decided to ask Robert York how much it would cost to put up an arena. And he told me $25,000. I said, order it. And so I bought the arena for the rodeo.
Wow. So, Linda, tell me about Roar Hay and Feed. So,
Roar Hay and Feed has been 55 years in business on Creston Road. And it's just been fantastic.
It's family ran?
Yes, family,
right?
All family.
And so, all kinds of feeds. What do you guys have over there?
Well, we have alfalfa forage, we have grain, forage, and we have grass hays, we have teff, we have orchard Timothy, and Bermuda.
Well, by looking at the logo back here, it looks like you guys deliver too.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All you have to do is call us at area code 805-238-0779.
So Linda, tell me your vision 30 years ago as you guys sat there at the table thinking, what can we do? You guys started this rodeo. Did you ever think of it being like this, sold out, massive amounts of people?
Nobody thought it'd ever go this far.
Really?
Yes. And they wanted to do the bigger rodeos, but then we all decided to do the ranch rodeos, which included the kids and the families and everything. So
because you guys had rough stock at the beginning, right?
Yes, but it got a little out of hand.
Yeah.
So we got rid of the bulls and everything. We didn't want people to get hurt. So
well, you got the steers. You know, I mean, you got the hide race, you got the mutton busting.
Oh yeah,
Mutton
that's
busting is a blast.
Big draw.
Oh my gosh, those little kids out there. Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun watching them.
It is amazing.
I had my grandson, Hayden rode when he was like 4 or 5 years old, mutton busting. He wore John Deere boots. And I have a picture of him under the sheep with his cowboy boots sticking up in the air.
Still riding?
Still riding, still holding on.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So it was kind of cute.
That's awesome. Well, you guys put on a great event out here. And, I mean, everybody loves it. I mean, I've been talking to people all around here, and it's just like, it's American pride out here. Mm-hmm. It really is. And it feels like that. You can see it. You got the American flags. Everybody's rocking it, and everybody's having a great time. You guys really do a great job with putting on this event.
Oh yeah, I put my heart and soul into it.
Well, we can tell.
It's been 30 years. So.
We can tell. I can't wait to see where it goes next year because now we're talking about having a VIP lounge.
Yes.
How amazing! I mean,
it's
did you
in the
see?
works, so it will be put up.
You think it'll be up before next year?
Yes.
Wow, that's going to be awesome.
Working on it really hard.
That's a different level. That's a different level that you guys are taking the Creston Classic Rodeo to. Awesome. Well, Linda, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of this event because we are more than proud to be a part of this, broadcasting this, and showcasing what you guys are doing out here.
Thank you very much for
Awesome.
being here.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, guys, we are What's Up North County. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, share our page, and we're going to go back to the action.
Also, we do want to Rainbow Ranch and Tomaselli family, as now we're going to make our way to the ladies' team roping. Yup, the Cowgirls. Well, we told you how it worked a little bit ago, but it is team roping, and as we get started, Tammy White and Pam Wilkin going to be the first team. Okay, so we saw Pam, you know, at Central Coast Trailers. I'll call her Miss Wolfie. She's in the head box, and the heel box are coming out now. Tammy White. best ever pads, one of the world's best female ropers. That's going to be a clean run. 9 and 97. 9 and 97. Well, that's almost that 9 and 38 that's leading the way in the ladies' team roping. Casey Hall now and Chelsea Bushnell. So I don't know if you have Facebook, but if you're into roping and trick roping and stuff, Chelsea Bushnell might be one you want to follow. I've seen that. I think she can swing 3 ropes at one time. One in her teeth, one in each hand, and figure 8 that dummy and heel it and do it all at the same time. She's quite the roper. Her brother is Chad Bushnell, recording artist. But this cowgirl right here, another one of the best of the world. Well, the dang in the team roping. Doesn't work today, it'll be a no time for the cowgirls. Let's ride in with Pam Wilkin again. This time she's going to rope with Aubrey Scobie Jennings. Just so happens that in 2024, Pam Wilkin, champion team roper here at the Creston Classic, ladies team roping champ, the buckle to prove it, and they're pretty buckles, Slover buckles. Oh, did you see them? Did you get a chance to see them? Lee, I think you have 1 or 2 of those, huh? Those beautiful Slover buckles. The gold buckles presented here at Creston Classic Rodeo. 1. Let's see if we can put things together. Remember, 9 and 38, the time to beat. Pam and Aubrey. Head inside to the heel inside. +5 on the run. 14 and 16, including that +5. 14 and 16. And that's how it goes. Well, let's trickle on down the way to our next team. Allison Grantham, Chelsea Bushnell. I think Allison Grantham has won just about every single team roping that's ever happened at least one time in her day and age. She's good. Chelsea Bushnell, I told you about her, officially from Red Bluff. Head shot to the heel shot. And a +5 here. Add that to that 7, it turns into a 12 and 78, including, makes it a 12 and 78. Little shy of that 9 and 38. Casey Hall, Tammy White. Let's finish out the ladies team roping. For the fun, for the love, for all the cowgirls, as the tradition continues. Head boxes to the right of that rope and shoot where the steer is. That's Casey Hall. Tammy White coming out from that left-hand box. Oh, looky there. Nice, neat, clean. 8 and 22, they put it together for him. 8 and 22. And that's going to take us out of the ladies' team roping. Oh, but there's more team roping. We're going to go to the reverse team roping next. As what that means is Lauren Wilson and Tyree Cochran, your ladies team roping champions for 2025 with that 9 and 38. As Creston Classic Rodeo, the 29th ever, is on its descend with about 4 more events to go. Thank you to Roar Hay and Feed for being so amazing at everything you do by way of this rodeo, but by way of the clients that you serve when it comes to your hay and feed at Roar's Hay and Feed. Well, and as I mentioned, the reverse team roping, this is how it's going to work. Ropers will start from behind a line. When the ropers cross the line, well, it starts the steer. It'll be released from the rope and shoot. 3 legal head catches, horns, half head, and neck. The time will stop when the horses are faced and ropes are tight. Well, it is 2-loop contest. That means 1 apiece. It's where the action gets a little bit thicker, kind of head on, where 12 and 31 is the time to beat. In the reverse team roping. Yeah, it's kind of backwards. A little bit like on the range, on the ranch. Liam Roth, Joe Roth, gonna be our first team. Flags up. When they cross that line where the flagger's at, they're gonna let that steer out. Here it come on the run. Then they got to get into position. Then they got to run. Well, and if that first loop doesn't go on, it's going to be a no time. 1 loop apiece, and you can't team rope with only 1 loop. David Cepeda, Jacob Remo. All right, you remember David Cepeda. Where are all the Cepeda family, the friends? Perfect. Loading shoot. Wonderful place down the road. It's the commerce in communities, well, that don't have to support, but here they do it because they want to. 12 and 31 is what we're trying to better. As one team's out, another team comes in. Here they are. Remember, David's a wild man. He's a wild man. This is almost like kamikaze team roping. Flag is up, gentlemen. Just getting that rope right, getting that loop right. You only got 1 shot. Yep, and that doggy run. Looped it, didn't he? And, whoo. Well, it comes down clean, but 16 and 25. That is working, 16 and 25. Good job, boys. Good job. Ty Souza, Blaze Twisselman, going to be up next here in the reverse team roping. After the reverse team roping, we got some sorting rope. We've got some sorting brand, double mugging. Yep. A whole lot of rodeo at the Creston Classic Rodeo. Well, and if we got a lot of rodeo, hopefully you've had a lot of the good food, the good drinks, and if you haven't, you better get some. Flags up. Adapt and overcome. There's a lot of that happens in this event right here. Did you see it though? The adapt and overcome. Exactly what it is, and a no time. Cash Filipponi, Clayton Grant. After they pick up the pieces. Oh, thank you, JW. No, I mean, thank you. Seriously, you were trying. Accidents happen. I'm proof of that. How are the VIPs? Thank you, VIPs. Hopefully, well, I know you're being catered to with the good food and the cold drinks. 805 being served down here on tap. The good stuff. Okay, our next team, looking for Cash Filipponi, Clayton Grant. Go try to do something about it. That 12 and 31. Yup, it's been there a while. Ready, set. Yep, you see how they do it? Header man comes in, going to make that turn with the arc. Step by step, stride by stride. That kid's a cowboy now. Ho, ho, ho. 12 and 62. 12 and 62. It's now tied at the top. Unofficially, I'm going to say around second. 12 and 31, time to beat them. Okay, George Martinez, Clayton Grant. Yep, that's second place. And you saw how fast that was. I'm telling you, stuff is crazy how much it's involved. And you're getting a good look at it. Let's look at it again with George Martinez, Clayton Grant. Yep, George. Cowboy George Martinez. He'll ride for the brand. Oh. But that one, well, a little too much beef in the loop, and it's going to be in no time. I would have lost the ranch. Absolutely. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Carl Wilkin. Well, VIPs. 20 minutes left for the VIP food to be open. They are going to shut it down. Going to shut down the VIPs in about 20 minutes. Cool, calm, collected. Oh, and then things get a little bit wild. But look at that loop. To the horn. Come on. Yeah, that's going to stick. 15 and 41. 15 and 41. Making nice. Well, as we close it out, the reverse team roping 12 and 31 is going to take the gold buckles. They will have the buckle presentation a little bit after the rodeo. And after the rodeo, a good time to double check those vendors before you head on out. And you're going to want to take some of that kettle corn from Old Time Kettle Corn home with you. Probably 2 bags, because you know how it works. You're going to eat the first one on the way home, even if it's only 15 minutes away. So you better get another one because you're going to want some more. Sort and rope is going to be our next event. Sort and rope. Sorting and roping. We're going to call out numbers when they get to our flagger and that flag drops. But we're also going to use the time to say thank you to the Long Branch Saloon. There ain't no place to get a colder beer or the right kind of drink when it comes to top shelf beverages. Thank you to the Long Branch Saloon. Well, and our sort and rope is going to go like this. The time starts when the team crosses the line in the middle of the arena. The team will ride to where the steers are being held and given a number for the steer they are to bring back down the arena, across the middle line, and rope. Designated number steer must be the first to cross the line. If the wrong number comes across first, it'll be a no time. You see, the steer must be headed across that line and heeled anywhere in the arena, around the neck loops only. Yep, neck ropes only. They're going to peel it out of the herd. They're going to run it across the line. They're going to team rope it. Rope the head and the heels. Sort and rope. Later on, we're going to see the sort and brand. Lots of action still to go. Getting that herd settled right now as we'll get ready for our first team in the sort and rope, Ryan Fitzpatrick and Carl Wilkin. Time to beat is a 20 and 50. 20 and 50 time to beat. How about that tri-tip? Did you get some? Well, you still can. The Creston's Men's Club. Yep. As soon as they open that gate, looks like that herd's ready. JW, you ready down there? Let's go, say. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Carl Wilkin. Let's get in here and make it look good. Well, as we want to use our time wisely and take advantage of it, let's reach out and say thank you again to some of those folks that are proud participants when it comes to putting on the rodeo, taking care of the business. Want to say thank you to Beneso Plumbing and Mechanical. Thank you to Trailer Barn Incorporated and Zing Rain Construction, just to name a few.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're having a blast out here on a Sunday. We've got beers, we got food, we've got vendors, we've got rodeo, and we've got Jim here with Action Glass. Been a sponsor for a minute, huh?
Yeah, several years now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me about Action Glass. What's that all about?
Been around since '92. My dad and I started it together, and he retired in 2004. We're a commercial glazing contractor. We're all full service glass shop. So we do everything except auto glass.
So you do like retail, home, I mean everything, right?
Everything. We do mostly commercial. So we do a lot of office buildings, commercial spaces, schools,
So
shopping
like
centers.
like new construction too?
New constructions, plus we do a lot of service work too. So we do glass plate replacements, door repairs, aluminum entry door repairs.
Okay. So you guys are the guys, if somebody busts in a window at nighttime or something like that, they call you up, you go out there and fix it, board it up?
Yep, I've got guys on call 24/7. We go out and do board ups, and then we'll come back and replace the glass when we get it in.
How has that been? How's that business been here in the North? Is it the North County or the full county, or what?
Well, we're located in Bakersfield.
Okay.
We service this area. We don't do a lot of emergency work over here. It's really not needed like it is in Bakersfield.
Really?
Yeah, we do a ton of it in Bakersfield. But
So it's like repetitive, nonstop over there?
nonstop. We do 3, 4 a night some weeks. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, how many guys you have out there on the 24-hour crew?
It's usually just one guy that's on call, and he'll call in for backup if he needs, if it's something he can't handle. We just rotate it around our guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Jim, tell me what it's like to be a part of this rodeo and this event that they have out here.
Well, I moved my family here to Creston about 9 years ago to get out of the valley there, and just love this community. The community's amazing, and I just love supporting the rodeo. It's great for our hometown. Bunch of good people. It's just a great program. We love coming out here.
Well, it's a great event. I mean, we got a ton of people out here. I mean, the last 2 days to yesterday. I mean, well, it started on Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, with all their jackpots and their qualifiers and stuff like that. Now we have their final events today, and started off with Cowboy Church this morning. And I mean, you couldn't ask for a better organization, a better sporting, nothing better to come and be a part of on your Sunday.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. Like I said, it's just a bunch of great people, great event. It's just fun. It brings the whole community together, plus a whole bunch of outsiders too. It's awesome.
So Jim, how does somebody find Action Glass?
We have a website. It's actionglass-inc.com.
Okay.
Or 661-633-9618.
Awesome.
And yeah, we're there. We do a ton of service work, and we have a large crew, so we can handle anything that comes up.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on, man, and sharing a little bit about your business and being a part of this great event.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Grateful.
29th ever.
Yeah.
Next year's going to be huge.
Grateful to be a part of it. We'll be here next year too.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Jim, thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, guys, we're What's Up North County. We're at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're going back to some action.
Okay. Clayton Grant, George Martinez. Try to find a rhythm somehow, some way to get something in the loops, but it's got to be the right something, doesn't it? Time to beat that 20 and 50. Flag is up, gentlemen. Five. Got an eye on the 5. It's the one they want, right where they want it. Yeah. And they got it. That's going to be a clean run. Check it out, 17 and 47. Yup, new leaders, 17 and 47. They're going to take it by storm right here, and almost 3 seconds in front of that second place team now. 17 and 47. Well done, gentlemen. All right, catch Filipponi, Clayton Grant, Yontum. Oh, we're having fun now. See, you just got to find a little bit of it, and it becomes infectious. Let's go find a little bit more of it. 0, 0, 0. Oh, and he was hunting. They were all over it. Why don't you give them a little bit if you got a little bit to give them? That was a whole lot of try. Whole lot of try. No time. Blaze Twisselman, Clay Simonson. Bit of a rhythm now. Now we can just get past the no time. 17 and 47, going to be hard to beat. Herd settle flags up for Blaze and Clay. 1, 1, 1. Number 1, cross the line. Free for all. There's a head loop. And the heel shot with a leg for a +5 turns into a 27 and 15, including 27 and 15. Well, 2 more teams to work through. Let's call out to Clay Simons, Blaine Twisselman. Yep, just like that. Then it will be Clay Avila, Jacob Remo, just to give you an idea. Nope, it's not over yet. Neither is the rodeo. After the sorting rope, we have 2 more events, and then it'll be set in stone. 30 minutes after the rodeo, approximately 30 minutes is when the awards presentation will take place. Flag is up. Clay and Blaine. Four. Yeah, he's going to sift through them with authority. Thing is, they kind of scattered, but that's the one they want, the number 4. Got a line, put a line. No line, no time. Well, for the finish of it right here, let's do it for the sorting rope. Then we're going to go to the sorting brand, then the double muggin. Clay Avila, Jacob Remo here. Yep, getting him back over in the corner. Miss Grantham, thank you, ma'am, for helping us out. Thank you, thank you. To anybody that lent a hand, pat yourself on the back and your friend too. It's greatness. Clay Avila, Jacob Remo. Flag is up. Eight. Looking for number 8. Heck, that looked easy. But proof is in the pudding. It's not that easy as that head chop goes to the wayside, and that'll be a no time. But in big news and good news, how about 17 and 47, Clayton Grant, George Martinez, your champions of the sorting rope for 2025. Yeah, it's a big deal. I told you them buckles are nice. Those buckles are super nice. With a couple of events left to go, Folks, hopefully you got your fill and you've had a great time. Check out those vendors on your way out. Did you get the raffle ticket for the cakes? Well, if you didn't, I don't know if there's any left, but you might double check it. Thank you to our friends that become family. How about those at Dash and Dally? As they're on the buck and shoots, they're on the flag, but a big part of the Creston Classic Rodeo 2025. Sorting brand. Yep, going to be a little more sorting, but there's going to be some branding. 4-man teams. There'll be a number given, kind of like we just saw. Wesley Beneso, Chad Rava, Clint Cooper, Steve Godard. Going to bring you to the arena, trying to better the 54 and 40 that's been put into place already. Oh no, a lot of cowboy stuff. When you're all in here, just note that flag is up, the herd is settled. Flag's up, they're getting their game plan together. When you're ready. Three. Number 3. Yep, Steve Godard. Going to take care of the herd work. But that was the number 9. Yep, that was the number 9. And then it's all of them. Wrong one, cross the line, and a no time. No, it happens that fast. It does. It can happen that fast. 54 and 40, that happened last night or yesterday. That's pretty darn fast. George Martinez, Clayton Grant, Cash Filipponi, Royce Brown. Going to be our next team. When it comes to our sorting brand, let's say thank you to Shadow Run Vineyard. Thank you to Navajo Ranch. Also, Joanne Headland Surveying and Pioneer Ag Resources when it comes to those gold buckles. Well, 4 on the team, 4 buckles. George Martinez, Clayton Grant, Cash Filipponi, Royce Brown. You're next. Oh, believe you me, they talk about it first. Flag is up, so it's at your leisure. And they got the whole team in here now. 7, 7, 7. Could be the lucky number 7. See that depending on the boys. I think we're good. It came across first. That's what we needed. Head loop is good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and 2 feet, and that heel shot's going to make it easy for the groundwork. Going to take that neck rope, put it on the front feet. Yep, and the brand on the left hip. CCR brand back in the bucket. That'll be a 44 and 81. 44 and 81. Good memory, you guys. Good memory. That brand is the left hip, so you can read CCR. And 44 and 81. Well, that's going to top the rest of them so far because that's better by 10 seconds to go into the lead. 44 and 81. Old George might get 2 gold buckles this year. Oh, there's a chance. Let's call out.
Hey, what's up, North County? We're out here at the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. And, guys, we're wrapping up this great event, this great weekend, the great last 4 days that we've been out here in Creston. And if you missed it, make sure you guys get out here next weekend, next year. What am I saying?
That'd be next year.
I know, next year.
Yeah.
We got Dave.
You're just so excited. You want to keep it going, don't you?
I know. I really do. I'm having so much fun, Dave.
Yeah.
So we got Dave's story termite pest control. So tell me about your business, brother.
Well, wait, back up. Let's back up.
Okay.
Let's thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Look at you guys. They got a monitor out there in the arena. They're watching this whole thing going on, and the dedication that you and Eric have for this thing, it's pretty awesome, man.
Well,
Pretty awesome.
we love being a part of this. We're super proud of it, and we're super excited that everybody's watching, and all over the world, people are watching this rodeo.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Really?
We got people. We got people in Arizona. We got people in Montana.
This is a cool rodeo. We did a lot back in the day with the Elks Rodeo and stuff, and it's a little bit bigger, but this is real good. It's growing like crazy. Our announcers are top notch. It's entertainment's going on. You guys come in here doing the whole thing. It's
Well,
it's just putting it on a different level. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's the idea. Every year it gets better.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you being a sponsor of What's Up North County, and Story Termite Pest Control, right?
Yeah. We're
How
out
long
here.
you
We
guys
love
been
it.
in business?
25 years in August.
25 years.
25 years we've been doing it. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But it's all good. Having a good time out. This is my grandson, Kellen. You want to say hi? No, he's hot as hell right now. It's hot.
He's definitely not like Grandpa.
Nah. He gets going. but luckily the weather's not as bad as it could have been.
Right.
We've been out here and it's 100 degrees, and my kids mutton bust out here when they were little.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have mutton busting, they have sort and rope, they have sort and brand, they have barrel racing, they have team rope. I mean, they have revert. I mean, there's so many different events with the Creston Classic Rodeo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome.
It's just fun for the community to come out here and get together and have a good time out here in Creston, And I missed last night. I was out of town, but I wanted to really come and get all tore up last night.
It
but
was
I couldn't
packed.
do it.
They said at the bars they had record numbers.
Really?
Record numbers.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was this line right here went around over here. It ran so far last night.
It's not that I drink or anything, but I do like to have a good time, and I would have been in that line. Yeah.
It was awesome, man. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you. You got your grandson there. You got your granddaughter over there. I mean, you got everybody. You got the whole family out here.
No, it's fun. It's fun, man. But no, I really appreciate you guys doing this. This is pretty cool, man. It's just putting it to a whole different level. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you.
And hey, we got to send it out to Eric, our guy in the back here.
Oh, absolutely.
That guy, he's the technical wizard, that's for sure. When I go do your shows and I watch him back there flipping those cameras back and forth and stuff, the guy's amazing.
Well, we got Darren out there with the big screen out there with Fun Flicks, and we got our cameras all over the place here.
Right on, man.
It would never happen without Eric back there.
Yep. No.
I'm just the face. I'm
excited. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger,
Absolutely.
It'll be cool. Yeah, for sure.
Well,
right on,
Dave.
Randy. Well, thank you very much, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being a part of what we're doing and out here.
Well, I believe in the cause. It's a good cause. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, we're What's Up North County. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to go back to the action out in the arena out here at the Creston Classic Rodeo.
Yep, well, they went ahead and talked to our official, and he talked right back to him. And I think it stands no time for the team. Well, it is the hard way and something that none of us want, but it does happen. As we're trying to be number one, everybody can't be number one. Let's go with Adrian Macias, Jacob Remo, Adrian Macias Jr., and Aaron Macias for our final team in Sunday's Sort and Brand. Nope, it's not over till it's over. Then we have the double muggin. Gonna get the herd resettled. Thank you for participating in the raffles, folks. Thank you for participating in the rodeo by being here. And if you came to Cowboy Church, you've had a long day, but we're glad you have. Flag is up. Trying to beat that 44 and 81. 0, 0, 0. Yep, they hold that one off and that one off and that one. There's the one they want. But every step, every maneuver takes time off the clock. Actually puts time on the clock. Yep, and it's still hanging out there out front. And again, it's going to be a no bueno as the number 6 comes across first and a no time. Well, big thanks to Adrian. Thank you to both Adrians and Aaron for helping us being a sidekick of the Creston Classic Rodeo. We've got one more event that we're going to finish off for 2025, and it happens to be one of the best events, the double muggin getting set to come your way. Yep, there's ropers, or a roper on a team, and a mugger. We usually run 2 teams at once. It goes pretty fast. Thing is, you've got to get the cattle roped. There'll be 2 head in the arena, 2 teams in the arena, 2 ropers. They're just going to run down there, and it is first come, first serve at the cattle. Get the head rope on. That's when the mugger comes into play to mug the cattle to the ground. Tie 3 legs, hands up, flags down. Wait 6 seconds after the stock is tied. Thank you for being a supporter of the Creston Classic Rodeo. To the law offices of Daniel J. Knight, we appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you to our flag carriers, the ladies, the cowgirls. Also a big thanks, Megan Jones, for everything that you do and have done when it comes to the grand entry and the participation of our sponsor flags. Okay. They're going to get us settled in right here. Justin Nunez, AJ Nunez, our first team. Team number 2, Brian Evans, Ty Evans. Oh, Lee's down over here. I missed his green shirt. Got 2 flaggers. We have 2 timers. We have 2 teams. And they're trying to do the double mugging quicker than 40 and 84. Uh-huh. Yep. JW, you ready? I'm ready. Let's bring them in. Maybe if you roll that flag. Is Lee doing some explaining? Okay, okay. Well, it's a good thing he's in charge. Well, you see, they're having a discussion. Our officials are talking over here. Sorry about that. Thought I made that clear a minute ago. Okay, you're good? Justin Nunez, AJ Nunez, Brian Evans, Ty Evans. That's 2 teams, 2-man teams. Okay, so is this going to be Clay Avila, Liam Roth, Justin Nunez, AJ Nunez? Okay. Perfect, and they're ready to go. Mindset, when the flags are up. And it's go time. Flag drops, time starts. We're going to rope, we're going to mug. Yeah. He said, I'm going to take that one. Oh, but the loop to the wayside. He said, well, no, I'm going to take that one. 1 loop apiece. And these loops can be expensive. And it is going to be a no time apiece. No time. Yep. Okay, Clint Howland, Clay Simons. And it will be Blaze Twisselman, Zach Cobb. Okay, so the way they tell me, the way it works out, some people stayed, some people left. We got our final 2 teams. Final 4 Cowboys of the Creston Classic 2025 right here. Clint Howland, Clay Simons, Blaze Twisselman, Zach Cobb. It's the finishing touches on, how about 4 long days of it. But the Cowboy spirit definitely alive and well. When you talk about Creston, California, they're going to get settled in right here. Then we're going to take care of it and find out if we can beat that 40 and 84 that's up on top. JW, thank you. Thank you, Lee Oliver. Flag's up. When the flag is up, we can go. Flag is up. Then the time starts. We're going to roll with it. That's the kind of lifestyle we live in. All right, we get a chance to see a little bit of mugging right here. Okay, Blaze and Zach, Cobb and Twisselman. Oh, putting those feet up to the sky for you to string them and then gather and then wrap them. Yep, in the mugging, it doesn't usually happen that fast. Those are big hooves. See there as he strapped 2 of them tight, bringing in the 3rd one for a little bit of insurance. And then a double tug, and then the flag drops, and just like that. Now we have to stay tied for 6 seconds. And we do. Well, a 1 minute 2 second run. 1 minute 2 second run, and that means that 40 and 84 is going to take the championship. But folks, champions are going to get their buckles in about 30 minutes. There's vendors on the other side, and if you came to the Creston Classic Rodeo, we'd like to show our appreciation by saying thank you and invite you all to the 30th ever. When it comes into town next year, I'd say same time, same channel, but right here in Creston, California, on behalf of all the proud sponsors, all the volunteers, the board members of the nonprofit organization, Creston Classic Rodeo. Be safe going home, and hopefully we see you down the road.
Hey, what's up, North County? We are wrapping up the 29th ever Creston Classic Rodeo out here in Creston, guys. You guys missed a great event for the last 4 days, and the last 2 days of performances were off the charts. And guys, thank you for following us on What's Up North County. Like, subscribe, share, because you guys can watch this rodeo over and over. And Tom, what do you think the outcome of this was?
Oh my, this has been our most visited and rodeo that we've ever had. We broke all of our records for attendance. We broke our records for fundraising, and it's starting to grow. We brought in 5 extra bleachers for the event, and we actually still had standing room only last night. So it's phenomenal success. Thanks to the sponsors, thanks to the competitors, thanks to the spectators, and thanks to you and What's Up North County, because I know you guys really help spread the word. And doing this live broadcast will really help spread the word for next year, too. So thank you.
Well, we couldn't be more proud to be a part of this. This is just a great event, great weekend, great people. There were so many, you have sponsors, you have vendors, it was just a great event. It's a great organization.
Thank you. What I think one of the draws is that we get back to traditions. We get to the Western lifestyle tradition. This is about family. It's about faith. It's about country. And if you haven't ever watched the Grand Indian for this rodeo, you got to come in. It brings a tear to my eye every year. And that's part of the reason why people are here. They want that. We celebrate that lifestyle. And in this country right now is so divided. We need to have that. We need to heal, come together, and these type of events do just that.
Well, you watch the national anthem, you watch the grand entry, as the rodeo starts, which is tradition, which is amazing. And all you see is people with their hats off, and you see them going like this underneath their glasses.
I had to do the same thing. Every time there's a grand entry, every time John Wayne speaks, every time we have the invocation, this one, we do this in honor of 9/11 and those first responders and those innocent citizens that passed away. We also, we gave a little bit of a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk, who's been a phenomenal American. And we all need to remember what he spoke about, and that is when you lose the power of your freedom of speech and you lose the power to debate ideas, things fall apart. And this country needs to come together, stick together, celebrate it, and that's what we hope that we're doing today.
Well, what's awesome out here, it doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on out here. This is rodeo. This is America, American pride out here, and you can really feel it.
Absolutely, and you can feel it, and you see how many people stand up and cheer for the colors, and how respectful they are the entire time. It's pretty darn quiet when that happens, so that everyone is paying attention, and they're saluting those that have gone before us to keep us free and to keep this rodeo going.
Tom, tell me a little bit about what you guys have on for coming 2026.
More seats.
The 30th ever.
So the 30th ever, we're actually, hopefully by then, we're going to have our new VIP lounges set up, which will be air conditioned. And then we're going to make sure we expand. We had a record number of sponsors this year, and we hope to expand the way that we can put banners up the arena. But we're going to constantly improve and keep growing. And, it's important to the community of Creston because it is, we are a nonprofit. All of our funds go back into the community of Creston. So when people come out here, they enjoy the rodeo, they buy the food. All of that supports the community of Creston, where we've had a tradition for a very long time of Creston taking care of Creston, and this is an integral part of that.
Well, I want to bring up the fact that this VIP lounge isn't being funded by the rodeo itself.
No, it's not.
Private sponsors.
It's actually being funded by the Long Branch. The actual rodeo grounds sit on Jail Flat Ranch, which is owned by Brian and Christine Pritt, and they also own the Long Branch. So they're funding it, and it's just going to help build this rodeo. And I want to thank them for all they do. They've been phenomenal. And again, all of our sponsors. We've got Roarer Hay and Feed, who've been a super sponsor for decades now.
Right? Since the inception.
Since the inception. And people keep coming back. And that's a good thing.
Well, you got, like I said, it was funny to hear the story as they started at the round table talking about wanting to bring a fundraiser to Creston, and they said, hey, let's get a rodeo going.
Yep.
And
the rodeo, like the announcer said, they used to rent everything, bring it in, put it in an open field, and then by Sunday night they had to have it all torn down again. So we've grown phenomenally. We have permanent grounds now, and we have a great relationship and agreement with the owners of the ground underneath, and then we're going to just continue to grow. And again, I want to thank the sponsors and everybody that's involved, because it takes everybody, especially the board of directors. This is a hell of a lot of work, but not a rodeo. And we're always looking for volunteers. We have plenty of space. If people want to come and help, you're welcome.
Awesome. Tom, are you guys online to where people can reach out to you guys from there?
They go to CrestonClassicRodeo.org, and there's forms there that you can sign up to volunteer. We'll be opening up sponsors later on, but you can always catch an email there. It's CrestonClassicRodeo@yahoo.com. So if you're interested in helping out next year, or if you want to volunteer for next year, go to that CrestonClassicRodeo@yahoo.com. Send us a message, and we'll be happy. We'll be happy to help to receive you helping us.
Well, I'm really looking forward to the 30th ever Creston Classic Rodeo and all the big changes that is going to be happening out here. It's only going to get bigger, and it's only going to get better.
It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. And it's because everybody comes together to make it happen.
Awesome.
So I really appreciate your help. Again, all those folks the volunteers, the vendors, it's been a phenomenal rodeo.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate being a part of it and can't wait for next year.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Hey, guys, we're What's Up North County. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and if you guys missed it this year, make sure that you guys plan on it next year, the 30th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. We are What's Up North County. Thank you for following us. We'll see you next year. When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.